Hello and welcome everyone.
Hello.
Hi Aaron, good to
Hi,
have you here. Good to see you.
Hi, Sarvjeet.
Exciting world, exciting times.
Correct.
All right, people, thank you very much. I think we just here today to talk about the new journal which has really been of interest, which is artificial intelligence. And guess what? When we are talking about it, how is it possible that the stock market stays away from it? With this, welcome everyone. I'm Sarvjeet Virk. I'm the co-founder of Finvasia. Happy to be here. We have just recently launched an AI-based predictive and signal analytical tool, which is specifically for the Indian retail clients. And with that, I also have Yaron, who is co-founder and CEO of I Know First. So before we go forward, happy to hear more from Yaron.
Yes. Hi, Sarvjeet. So my name is Yaron Golgher. I'm the CEO and co-founder of I Know First. I Know First, we are AI wealth tech company. Our main solution is a predictive algorithm that basically generates daily forecast for the financial markets and identifying the most promising opportunities. Basically, we are utilizing artificial intelligence, deep learning, artificial neural networks to predict the financial market. Our predictive algorithm is generating daily forecasts for over 30,500 different assets from different asset classes. Our main focus is on equities. We are generating daily forecasts for over 9,000 different equities from all over the world, but also indices, ETFs, currencies, commodities, interest rates with daily forecast for multiple time frames, short-term, mid-term, and also long-term. This is a global solution. We are covering over 50 global stock exchanges, including the Indian market, the NSE, and the BSE.
Great. Thank you very much, Aaron. Looks quite interesting. And I guess that's the reason when the passion is on both sides, you always find something disruptive. And this goes back to, the days when me and Aaron were sitting in Greece, and we were actually talking about, how this whole AI is being more disruptive, more accessible to a lot of institutional hedge funds, banks. How can we really build tools for the retail clients? And naturally, India is a great market. The financial inclusion we have seen was one of the turning points for us to see that, okay, maybe it's time to start getting deep into the whole market, the data points, and there was no looking back. I think since then, we've really spent quite a good time doing a lot of back testing, understanding the concept, getting more details, more data points, which they anyways had for the global market, but then probably correlating it to the Indian stocks has been quite a journey for us. So before we move forward, let me just remind you that we have just recently launched India's first AI-based predictive and signal, for the individual stocks for over 1,500 stocks for now. And to begin with, that's not what's going to stop us. So there is a lot more which we continue to do and move forward. Before moving forward, I think the important element which we keep talking is the role of artificial intelligence in stock market. And I think that's where I'll be happy to take, the thoughts from Yaron that, how your AI journey has been, how the AI which you have used in a lot of global markets you just talked about, and what brings you to the Indian market?
So excellent question. Basically, it's interesting to realize that basically the algorithm was developed by a strong team of PhDs, data scientists, engineers, Dr. Reutemann is from the Weizmann Institute in Israel, is actually the brain behind this predictive algorithm, is one of the leaders in the field of artificial intelligence here in Israel, with over 20 years of experience in this specific field. And we built this predictive algorithm in very global perspective, holistic perspective. This predictive algorithm is not focusing just on specific asset class. It's focused on the entire financial market, on the different asset classes, equities, indices, ETFs, currencies, commodities, interest rates, which are very relevant to this year, to 2023. And it also includes different time frames. The algorithm is generating daily prediction and identifying opportunities, not only for the short term, but also for the midterm and also for the long term. And another interesting thing that related to this predictive algorithm is the fact that this is actually a global predictive algorithm. We are covering over 50 global stock exchanges, India, of course, but also the US market, the Europe market, and the other markets in Asia. And actually the algorithm is learning and building the complex relationship between the different markets around the globe, between the different asset classes, and also the correlation and the relationship between the assets within India, within the Indian market, the NSE and the BSE as well. And this is basically the process that we are having in order to generate the daily forecast. So when a retail client is receiving the best opportunities within the trading platform, he needs to understand that this is a live product that's being updated every day. Every day, the algorithm is learning from the development in the market, from the changes. Every market is changing on a daily basis. The market in general is changing on a daily basis, and the algorithm is able to model those changes, to build the complex network that exists in the financial market today, and to generate an updated forecast with a specific action items, with the opportunities for the short term, for the midterm, and also for the long term. And this is basically the predictive algorithm that we are offering today to the Indian market.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, absolutely. And I think we are equally excited because this AI has always been more of a buzzword and a hype. But the minute we start understanding the rationale behind it, the power behind it, and making it a more realistic use case for the Indian retail client specifically, it becomes very interesting to see that there is a lot of future which lies when we are talking about these kind of tools. For the longest time, AI has been used in say images, in words, in content, but then we have always knew that the power of AI is more driven by the more right data they have that can translate to a more better decision making. And this is where I think this the product which we have built up for the Indian clients using AI is surely going to have more focused on the large cap, the mid cap, the small caps. Obviously, as you rightly said, there are different horizons from 3 day, 5 day, 7, 14, 3 months, 1 year. So it's just not for one particular traders or investors. I think the whole product being more relevant for everyone who is probably a first time investors, who is already investing in the market, who is a hardcore trader, who is looking for a long term investment. I think somewhere this product has a lot to offer to all kind of investors and traders in the market. And knowingly that, one of the interesting tool I think which is part of the application is where all the investors, traders who are clients of Shoonya will be able to see the AI to be running on their existing portfolios. So and what really differentiates the product which we are working is that it works on each stock independently and individually. So those 1,500 stocks which are in the first phase of bucket are surely going to be independently looked at along with the indices, tools which we have added. So if you look at the overall objective, I think it's going to give a lot of power back to the clients. And as we said, there is a heat map around it. There are a lot of which will surely be a turning point to bring the whole AI back in the hands of our retail clients.
Right. And
Before we
basically,
move forward, yeah, please go ahead. You want to add something?
and basically today we are bringing the same AI-based technology, the same AI-based predictive algorithm that was available until now only to leading hedge funds, only to leading banks, only to leading family office. We are bringing it to the retail investor in India. And as you said correctly, the solution, the AI-powered solution that we are providing today includes three components that are very, very, I believe, attractive to the Indian investor and useful for every Indian trader or investor. The first one includes basically the daily prediction that the algorithm generating for the Indian market and the best opportunities that the algorithm is identifying on a daily basis. So this is the first component. The second component, as you said, includes the daily customized AI-powered prediction for each client portfolio, for the holdings that each client is having in his portfolio. And the third interesting component includes daily prediction for the main indices in India, daily prediction and the ability to identify the most promising sector basically every day. And by combining those three elements, we are offering the opportunity for ongoing optimization within each client portfolio.
Yep, absolutely. And that's the whole, positive synergy that this is now the right information for the masses, for the retail clients. And again, I think it'll be really interesting to also spend, a few minutes on the actual role of the AI in the current scenario, right? So I know AI has a lot to offer. It's working on a lot of different industries, a lot of outputs, chat GPT, a huge knowledge pool is building around the whole AI. But for the longest time, we have seen, and in India, as we talked about it, this has been a turning point from our experience. And giving it to the retail clients again is something which I feel was the hour of the need. And we taking that initiative, giving it to the clients to make those decision will create more use cases for us and maybe for the industry to see that how AI can really be beneficial for the capital market. But again, maybe some of your thoughts that how this AI has been your journey, and why do you think AI is also equally important for the stock markets?
So as you said correctly, artificial intelligence is the hottest sector in 2023. Actually, in the US market, we see that the leading stocks with the major outperformance in 2023, all of them are related to artificial intelligence in some way or another. We're talking about NVIDIA, we're talking about Meta, and now for the first time in India, we are bringing it to the capital market. We are bringing it to every retail investor, and we are providing those powerful AI-powered tools as a decision supporting system to every retail investor. We started to work on this predictive algorithm already in 2015. It wasn't such a buzzword as we're experiencing today. And since that point, we are basically working with hedge funds, banks, high net worth individuals, family offices that utilizing this technology in order to take a better decision. It's all about providing the best cutting edge tool to support the investment process, to support the decision, the decision process, and to help to assist every retail client to take the best decision on every day. This is another important thing. Artificial intelligence, when you're utilizing artificial intelligence, you can basically utilize it on a daily basis. There is no human analysis that can analyze 1,500 Indian stocks on a daily basis for 6 different time frames. Just think about it. It's impossible.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's what is exciting for all of us. And I'm sure this is going to be quite a helpful tool for the retail clients. And as you rightly mentioned that, it's with over 1,500 stocks. So it covers mostly everyone who's looking forward to the capital market. And again, I think as this is just the stepping stone, so a lot is bound to evolve as the AI starts learning more, as the AI starts understanding, and more importantly, once we experience of what we are building up, so we tend to continue to do more and more. Again, I think when the passion is on both sides, you can keep talking for quite a long time.
For sure.
Justice to time. I think I know since we launched, there has been quite a questions coming from everyone, online clients, internally. So I think I've tried to collect some of the questions, and we will try to address it, on this call moving forward. Also, something which really came up, and I think what you were talking about is the kind of knowledge it required. So one of the questions which really came up is, do I have to be a PhD guy to learn AI? And can any layman, or can anyone who is not very good in AI can still use it? So I think that's for you, Aaron.
Yes. So the answer is you don't need to have a PhD. Well, if you have a PhD, it's great, but you don't need to have a PhD in order to take a smarter decision in the market on a daily basis. This is the beauty here. We made this technology accessible to everyone. It's great to learn about artificial intelligence, about machine learning, about artificial neural networks, about genetic algorithms. However, you don't need it in order to take a better decision. We managed to build a very simple solution, simple but clever one, and that actually providing the best opportunities in a very simple way, with very simple indicators that we're going to talk about that later on. It's great to learn about those indicators. However, you don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to learn about artificial intelligence, to learn how to code in Python, for instance. But you can definitely use this predictive algorithm and to support your investment decisions basically on a daily basis.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. And that's the great part about AI, that everyone can learn it and can still use it. So there's another one. I think, yeah, part of what you just talked about is also the role of predictability and signals in the whole tools. So if you can really spend a few minutes of what it is, and how does AI kind of reach to these numbers, which we are working on these 1,500 stocks.
So in order to generate the forecast, I will start from the beginning. In order to generate the forecast, the algorithm is relying on quantitative, objective data. on quantitative data sets that's coming from the entire financial market, from the equity side, from the 50 global stock exchanges that we are monitoring on a daily basis, from the currency market, from the commodities market, from the interest rate market. We are combining all those data sets into one predictive algorithm. And every day, the algorithm is building the complex network that exists in the financial market. Before each trading day, in this network, we can realize the algorithm is building the hidden correlation sets between the different assets, including the Indian ones, and the connection between them. And before each trading day, the algorithm is generating the forecast for the different timeframes, for the short term, for the midterm, and also for the long term. Now, in each forecast, the algorithm is actually calculating and generating two indicators on a daily basis. The first indicator that the algorithm is attaching to each ticker, to each stock, called the signal. The signal represents the predicted movement of each specific stock. It can be a positive movement or a negative movement. It's actually representing the expected upside or downside of each stock. It's important to highlight that this is a long-short algorithm. So if there is a negative market coming up, we might see more red cells or negative predictions. And so the first indicator, this is the signal. It represents the upside of each stock. And we are sorting the heat map. We are building the heat map based on the signal. The signal is providing us ranking capabilities. And basically, the algorithm is ranking the entire Indian market on a daily basis based on the signal. So the assets that have the strongest signal are the ones with the highest upside or the largest expected movement. And this is being built for each time frame, for the short term and also midterm and also the long term. So I suggest to all the clients to focus on the assets that appeared on the top part of each heat map. So this is the first indicator. This is the direction of each actually stock. The second indicator, called predictability, this is basically the confidence level or the probability of each forecast. The higher it gets, it means that the algorithm is able to generate a prediction for this specific asset with high confidence. This indicator range between -1 and 1. And the higher it gets, it means that the confidence level is higher, basically. So basically, we are suggesting to focus on the assets with the strongest signals on one hand, but also to take into account the predictability, the confidence level of each forecast in order to take a smarter investment decision on a daily basis.
Wow, interesting. And I think that brings up one of the related point again, is what is the role of these different time frames we have picked up? I know, and this is one of the questions which, which has come up, that the 3-day, 5-day, 7, 14, 3 months, 1 year. So what is the role of these frames which we have created?
So basically, first of all, the time frames and the ability of the algorithm to predict different time frames, making the algorithm relevant to any type of investor or trader. We are providing 6 time frames on a daily basis: short term, 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, midterm, 1 month, and also long term, 3 months and 1 year. And for each time frame, the algorithm is creating the ranking of the Indian market and identifying the most promising opportunities for each specific time frame. I do suggest to combine and to monitor those different time frames on a daily basis, and to make sure that if you're taking an investment decision for the long term, for instance, that the prediction is also aligned, or that the disposition is aligned actually with the forecast for the short term and the midterm. The confidence level of the algorithm, when we're moving from the short term to the long term, the confidence level is higher. We can see it by monitoring the predictability indicator, and this is an important message to the investor. Focus on the most predictable assets on a daily basis. Focus on the assets with the strongest signals. Combine the different time frames. Double check the prediction. Let's say if I'm choosing today to focus on Tata Motors because it's in the top part of the heat map for the 3 months, it's a very good idea to double check this position with the short term and the midterm predictions.
Yep. And I think the another huge advantage which the clients will experience is a continuous, AI-based analysis done on their existing holdings. So, for example, if you already are trading and you have your portfolio built up historically or on an ongoing basis, I think there is a separate section in the product which we have launched, which does the entire AI analytics on their holdings and gives signals and predictability, information. So they can even analyze based on what their short to long term horizon was for their existing portfolio, and then subsequently can make those decisions to stay or to increase or decrease. So I think a lot of data points can really help the clients to look at their existing holdings as well.
Right.
Great. So,
and they can also they can generate their own an heat map based on their portfolio. And
yeah,
this is important message actually. We are not taking any decision for the client. The client has the liberty or the access to the cutting edge AI powered technology, and he is the one that can take the final decision based on the predictions and based on different additional indicators that he might be using.
Absolutely. And I think that was one of the questions which also came up, is that what motivated Shoonya and I know first to actually partner and offer the first of its AI predictive analysis. And I think while we look at the product right now, we also need to understand what is the thought behind creating this product, especially for the Indian retail clients. And because the way we have been more disruptive, the way we have created a commission free trading application Shoonya, where there is no cost to trade, I think giving these AI based tools is no conflict of interest at any point of time, right? So when we are giving these tools, we are more empowering the clients, we are more giving them the right information to be able to make best decisions, which technically means that their buying and selling is not going to generate any revenue for us. It's more that they make these decisions based out of these AI tools, will be the actual ROI for us to be in the market, and then to be make sure that these products are giving best returns to these clients. So I think the whole idea to create this and offer to the retail clients was more driven by the thought that we knew AI has a good potential and has been missing in the Indian capital market. So we wanted to start off with this, and I think there's surely a conscious effort to diversify in other asset classes as well. So we're starting off with stocks right now. We are surely going to move on to hopefully in commodities, currencies, so and so forth. So I think this will surely evolve over a period of time as well. Yeah, there was another quick one. What kind of support and so resources we are planning to share with the clients on the AI feature. And I think part of the effort which we are doing right now, we have created a lot of content about uh, how this works, what is the role of predictability and signals, what all different features we have on the holding side, indices. I think we have created a lot of information for our clients. We continue to do that. We surely would love to have more webinars which can probably take some live questions, live concerns, different experiences, and even for us to give that information back to the client, so that anybody who is say from 18 to 58 or 68, everyone should have access to these tools and should be able to make the right decisions, even if you are venturing into market, or you are diversifying, say from mutual funds to stocks, or you are an active trader who's been constantly trading. So I think everyone has something in as a part of this, and we will continue to create these webinars and demo videos for all of our clients. I think we are running short of time, like always. As I say, when the passion is both sides, we love to share more about it. That's pretty much it. And anything else, Yaron, you have on your mind you would like to share? Though there were more questions, and my apologies to the people who I could not cover, but we can surely reply back.
I see one question that is asking if every asset around the globe is predictable. Well, it's an excellent question. Not everything is predictable. We need data. In order to generate forecast with high confidence level, the AI algorithm needs data. So if a company just went to IPO over a week ago, the stock is not going to be predictable. Usually the threshold is 2 years. In order to generate a reliable prediction, we need at least, or the AI algorithm needs at least 2 years. But from that point, the algorithm is able basically to generate, we are based in Tel Aviv, the startup nation, and we are generating predictions for the Indian market based on technology. And I think this is the fascinating and exciting thing about this partnership, the ability to predict every stock exchange around the globe based on objective, based on AI, cutting edge AI technology, basically.
Absolutely, and absolutely. And as I said, this is just the beginning. We will see a lot AI coming up in the capital market. We as a partner, we will also create more value for all our clients. We will make sure that the retail clients, which surely has but not having access to a lot of information, this AI can be a lot of value and helping hand for them as well. With that, I think absolutely pleasure. Yaron, you, everyone here, who's been part of the webinar, listening, all your questions. So once again, I really wanted to thank you, Yaron, for the initiatives. We have talked about it. We have spent hours and hours, I know, talking about what we should do, what kind of product, what should be to offer to the clients, the new ideas, everything. I think that the whole journey from the day we started talking about it, creating our notes, to where we are today, and now offering India's first AI predictive signal based tools for over 1,500 stocks for the first time, is something which I am personally very happy and proud of right now. And as I said, this is something where we will surely keep coming back. We will continue to evolve. We will do a lot more to what we have right now. This is just the first phase, and things and asset classes and products will surely evolve with the time coming in. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of effort from your side, but at the same time a lot of right data points to be able to get more and more better or more and more specific, as the whole idea behind AI and machine learning is that you keep learning from what we are doing. So, based on the outputs which has gone well, we go back and see what hasn't gone well. We work on and improve those so that we continue to evolve. And you rightly said, it is practically impossible to do a daily analysis of over 1,500 stocks every day with such a huge horizon. I think I'm really excited, and I'm sure everyone else is. And with that, we are very happy to bring always more disruption, more value for our clients. This partnership has a long, way to go. I must compliment you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much, everybody's time.
Thank you very
And
much.
with this, I think we will follow up with a small, demo of the product
Right.
for all the audience. And in case you have any questions, you know how to reach us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Yaron, once
Thank you
again.
very much. Thank you,
Thank
Sarvjeet,
you.
for
Thank you.
disrupting the Indian market. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hello, all valuable traders and investors. As our esteemed leader informed in detail why you need this new AI based प्रोडक्शन, अब शून्य ने ये 17 मई को लॉन्च भी कर दिया है और आप सबका रिस्पांस भी काफी सुपर रहा है। आई नो फर्स्ट एक ग्लोबल कंपनी है जो AI बेस्ड प्रोडक्शन के एक्सपर्ट हैं। काफी साइंटिफिक इनोवेशन यूज होते हैं टू गिव यू द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट एट योर शून्य प्लेटफॉर्म। अब AI आपकी हेल्प करेगा स्टॉक फाइंड आउट करने में और इंडियन मार्केट में लिस्टेड अप टू 1500 सिलेक्टेड स्क्रिप्ट्स पर रिसर्च करके जो भी स्टॉक्स मूवमेंट पोटेंशियल होंगे वो आपको सजेस्ट करेगा। एज यू नो, आज हर इंडस्ट्री एआई को अप्रोच कर रही है, सो हमारा स्टॉक मार्केट कैसे इस टेक्नोलॉजी से दूर रह सकता था। तो चलिए, स्टॉक फाइंड आउट करने का काम तो एआई ने आपके लिए इजी कर ही दिया है। बस अब हमें करना यह है कि एआई के सजेस्ट किए हुए स्टॉक्स पर अपनी नॉलेज और मार्केट एजुकेशन का यूज करके एनालिसिस करना है। फिर जो स्टॉक हमें हमारी स्टडी के अकॉर्डिंग ठीक लगेगा उसमें हम अपनी पोजीशन बना लेंगे। नोट कीजिएगा कि आपकी सिर्फ मदद कर सकता है स्टॉक आइडेंटिफाई करने में। स्टॉक को पिक करने से पहले हमें हमारी रिसर्च करना जरूरी होता है, चाहे वो आप जिस भी वे में करते हो। कोई आप स्ट्रेटेजी यूज करते हो या फिर आप कोई चार्ट वगैरह यूज करते हैं, तो आपने उसके ऊपर एक बार एनालिसिस जरूर करना है। तो चलिए एक डेमो के थ्रू देखते हैं कि हम किस तरह से शून्य के वेब ट्रेडिंग पोर्टल पर इस नए एआई प्रिडिक्शन फीचर का यूज कर सकते हैं। और ये फीचर जो है ये शून्य के हर कस्टमर के लिए अवेलेबल है। तो चलिए मैं एक स्क्रीन शेयर कर देता हूं आप लोगों के साथ, तो आपको ये इजी हो जाएगा इसको चेक करना।
सो आप इस टाइम अपने स्क्रीन पर देख पा रहे होंगे कि हम इस टाइम हैं हमारे www.shoonya.com के ऊपर। यहाँ पर आपको टॉप पे दिख रहा होगा इंडियाज फर्स्ट एआई पावर्ड प्रेडिक्टिव एनालिसिस फॉर स्टॉक मार्केट। यहाँ पर हम ट्राई नाउ पे क्लिक करेंगे। सो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं डोंट जस्ट इन्वेस्ट, प्रिडिक्ट योर सक्सेस विथ शून्य। सो आप यहाँ पर अपना फ्री ट्रायल स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। ये 30 डेज़ के लिए बिल्कुल फ्री है। जैसे ही हम यहाँ पर फ्री ट्रायल स्टार्ट करेंगे ये हमें रिडायरेक्ट कर देगा beta.shoonya.com पर। सो आप चाहें तो डायरेक्टली beta.shoonya.com भी डाल के इस पेज पर आ सकते हैं। सो हम यहाँ पर हम अपने लॉगिन क्रेडेंशियल्स डाल देंगे। जस्ट हम लॉगिन क्रेडेंशियल्स डालने के बाद लॉगिन पे क्लिक करेंगे और आप देख सकते हैं कि हमारा यहाँ पे लॉगिन हो चुका है। अब यहाँ पर आपको डैशबोर्ड पे हम डायरेक्ट जाते हैं और ऊपर आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे IKF लिखा हुआ है। इसे IKF इज आई नो फर्स्ट, इसको हम क्लिक करेंगे। सो हम आई नो फर्स्ट के पेज पर आ जाएंगे। यहाँ पर आपको आपकी डाउन विंडो पर यहाँ पर दिखाई देगा नीचे की तरफ गेट स्टार्टेड। सो हम गेट स्टार्टेड पर क्लिक करेंगे। सो अब जो है हम आई नो फर्स्ट के AI पिक्स के पेज पर आ चुके हैं। यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर ये आपको जो है 3 कैटेगरीज के स्टॉक सजेस्ट कर सकता है, लार्ज कैप, मिड कैप एंड स्मॉल कैप। और यहाँ जो टाइम फ्रेम्स हैं वो होंगी 3 डेज, 7 डेज, 14 डेज, 1 मंथ, 3 मंथ, 1 ईयर। तो आप मतलब शॉर्ट टर्म के हिसाब से भी इसमें इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं और अगर थोड़े टाइम के लिए शॉर्ट टर्म होल्डिंग करना चाहें तो वो भी आप इसमें कर सकते हैं। सो 3 दिन से लगा के 1 साल तक की ये प्रेडिक्शंस आपको दिखाता है। सो यहाँ पे ये जो था ये नीचे आपको स्टॉक्स दिखा रहा है। रेड कलर में जो स्टॉक्स हैं वो सेल साइड के लिए सजेस्ट कर रहा है, और ग्रीन कलर के जो स्टॉक्स हैं वो ये आपको बाय साइड के लिए सजेस्ट कर रहा है। सो आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पर ही आपके राइट हैंड साइड पे आपको, जैसे मैं किसी भी स्टॉक पर अगर क्लिक करता हूँ, जैसे मैं IGL पर क्लिक कर रहा हूँ, तो यहाँ पर इंद्रप्रस्थ गैस लिमिटेड का क्लोजिंग प्राइस शो कर रहा है। क्योंकि इस टाइम मार्केट बंद हो चुका है, तो ये जो है आपको इस टाइम लाइव नहीं दिखेगा। अदरवाइज़ आप इसको लाइव भी चेक कर सकते हैं, लाइव मार्केट में अपडेट होता रहता है। किसी भी स्टॉक पे आप क्लिक कर सकते हैं। यहाँ पर DLF है, अडानी इंटरप्राइजेस है, इंडसइंड बैंक है, तो आप जिस भी स्टॉक पे क्लिक करेंगे उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये आपको शो कर देगा। सो अब हम चेक कर लेते हैं। यहाँ लार्ज कैप था, यहाँ पे हम मिड कैप पे आ जाएंगे, तो अभी मिड कैप कैटेगरी के स्टॉक्स दिखाएगा हमको। आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे स्टॉक्स चेंज हो गए हैं, और इसी तरह हम स्मॉल कैप कैटेगरी के स्टॉक्स भी यहाँ पर चेक कर सकते हैं। साथ ही हमको यहाँ पर इंडाइसेस भी शो करेगा। इंडाइसेस में आप जो भी इंडेक्सेस हैं हमारे वो चेक कर सकते हैं, सेक्टोरियल इंडेक्स और निफ्टी 50 एंड बैंक निफ्टी, सभी कुछ ही आपको शो कर देगा कि इनकी क्या प्रेडिक्टिविटी है और किस टाइम फ्रेम में ये कितना अपसाइड या डाउनसाइड जाने का पोटेंशियल रखते हैं। नेक्स्ट स्टेप है यहाँ पे परफॉर्मेंस का। परफॉर्मेंस में ये आपको जो इसने पुराने प्रेडिक्ट किए हुए स्टॉक्स हैं उनका रिजल्ट दिखाएगा कि 3 दिन पहले इसने जो स्टॉक्स प्रेडिक्ट किए थे उनका क्या रिजल्ट्स रहा। और यहाँ पर भी आपको तीनों टैब देखने को मिल जाएंगे, लार्ज कैप, मिड कैप, स्मॉल कैप। और साथ ही आप यहाँ होल्डिंग्स में अपनी होल्डिंग्स चेक कर सकते हैं। जो होल्डिंग्स आपने IKF से लिए वो भी ये यहाँ पे शो करेगा, और जो अदर आपकी होल्डिंग्स होगी जो भी आपने शून्य के वेब पोर्टल पे ली हुई है वो सभी होल्डिंग्स आपको यहाँ पे शो करेगा, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो भी यहाँ पर सिग्नल्स या प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी आ रही होगी वो भी आपको शो करता रहेगा। मतलब जो आप स्टॉक्स इसकी प्रेडिक्शंस के अकॉर्डिंग लेंगे उन पर तो ये आपको दिखाएगा ही अपने प्रेडिक्शंस और सिग्नल, और अदर जो आपने इसके अकॉर्डिंग नहीं भी लिए हैं उन पर भी आपको अपना सभी प्रेडिक्शंस और सिग्नल्स दिखाएगा। नेक्स्ट सब्सक्रिप्शन में आप चेक कर सकते हैं सब्सक्रिप्शन आपका क्या है और प्लान क्या चल रहा है। अभी फ़िलहाल जैसे 30 डेज़ का फ्री ट्रायल आपको शो होगा, उसके बाद इंट्रोडक्टरी ऑफ़र है अभी हमारा जिस पे हम डिस्काउंट दे रहे हैं, तो 799 में आपको मिलेगा। वैसे 999 का है, बट इंट्रोडक्टरी है तो अभी हमने इसको 799 में रखा हुआ है कि यहाँ पर इसको आप अपने अकॉर्डिंग चेक कर सकते हैं ये कब से एक्टिवेट हुआ है और कब तक के लिए है। सो फिलहाल हम AI पिक्स पर इसको थोड़ा समझ लेते हैं कि ये AI पिक्स क्या कहना चाह रहा है। सो हम जैसे ही AI पिक्स के पेज पर आए, आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं ऊपर आपको यहाँ पर स्क्रिप्ट नेम दिख रहा है ACC, साथ ही आपको इसका सिग्नल्स दिखा रहा है, इसकी प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी दिखा रहा है। सिग्नल्स हमें देखना है, जितने ज़्यादा अच्छे सिग्नल्स होंगे जो बाय साइड के स्टॉक्स होंगे उनमें सिग्नल प्लस में दिखाएगा, और जो सेल साइड के स्टॉक्स होंगे उसमें जो सिग्नल्स है वो माइनस में दिखाएगा। तो बाय साइड में आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पर एस्ट्रल में सिग्नल 71.93 का दिखा रहा है। इसके अलावा तानला में ये 100 का सिग्नल दिखा रहा है। तो जो बेस्ट सिग्नल्स होंगे वो ये आपको प्रोवाइड कराएगा। हो सकता है सिग्नल 100 से ऊपर का भी आपको दिखाए, ठीक है। तो फिलहाल ये तानला में हमको 100 का सिग्नल दिखा रहा है, और प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी इसकी दिखा रहा है 0.36। ये जो सिग्नल्स हैं ये AI की एल्गोरिदम के अकॉर्डिंग जो सिग्नल्स होते हैं वो ये सजेस्ट करता है। एल्गोरिदम पर जितने ज़्यादा अच्छे सिग्नल्स दिखेंगे उतने ज़्यादा अच्छे ये सिग्नल्स हमको दिखाएगा। और प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी का जो रेशो है वो है -1 to +1 का। मतलब -1 का मतलब है कि स्टॉक के जो प्रेडिक्शन है उसमें और स्टॉक की प्राइस मूवमेंट में कोई कोरिलेशन नहीं है, मतलब नेगेटिव कोरिलेशन है, ठीक है। आप इसको नेगेटिव समझिए। और 0 का मतलब है कि कोई कोरिलेशन नहीं है। और जैसे जैसे हम 0 से प्लस आएंगे, चाहे वो 0.20, 0.30 है ना, 0.20, 0.30, 0.40, 0.50, इसके अकॉर्डिंग जितना ऊपर हमारी प्रेडिक्शन होगी, प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी होगी, उतने ही चांसेस हैं स्टॉक के इसकी AI की प्रेडिक्शन के अकॉर्डिंग मूव करने के। अगर +1 की आपको प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी मिलती है, मतलब स्टॉक की प्राइस मूवमेंट में और AI की प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी में 100% कोरिलेशन है, जो उसने प्रेडिक्ट किया है कि ये स्टॉक ऊपर जाएगा, इट मीन्स कि शेयर ऊपर जा सकता है, बट फिर भी हमें अपनी रिसर्च ज़रूर करनी है। सो हमें इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखना है कि सिग्नल भी अच्छे हों और प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी भी अच्छी हो, ठीक है। सो यहाँ से ही आप इसको डायरेक्ट बाय और सेल कर सकते हैं। फिलहाल आप इसमें 3 दिन का ये मिनिमम बताता है, तो कैश एंड कैरी में आप इसमें काम कर सकते हैं। आप डायरेक्ट यहाँ से बाय पे क्लिक करेंगे और अपना यहाँ पे क्वांटिटी सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, मार्केट में लेना है मार्केट पे ऑर्डर डाल सकते हैं। सो हम लिमिट पे भी कर सकते हैं। लिमिट में मान लीजिए जैसे मैं यहाँ पे डाल देता हूँ 100 क्वांटिटी का ऑर्डर डाल देता हूँ, 1100 का, चलिए डल गया, कोई नहीं। 738 का यहाँ पे लिमिट प्राइस आ रहा है। इसको हम CNC में यहाँ पर बाय कर सकते हैं। सो आप यहाँ से इसको डायरेक्टली बाय भी कर सकते हैं, पर फिलहाल मार्केट बंद है तो यहाँ से ये ऑर्डर लेगा नहीं। स्क्रिप्ट्स जो चेंज होंगी वो EOD बेसिस पे चेंज होंगी, एंड ऑफ डे बेसिस पर ये चेंज होता है। तो जैसे आज की जो भी स्क्रिप्ट्स होंगी वो अभी लेट नाइट चेंज हो जाती है, तो आप नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग में चेक कर सकते हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप अपनी पोजीशंस प्लान कर सकते हैं।
तो ये था शून्य के न्यू एआई बेस्ड फीचर का पूरा ओवरव्यू। होप सो आप सभी को हमारा ये न्यू फीचर बहुत पसंद आया होगा, एंड वी रिक्वेस्ट यू कि आप प्लीज इसको यूज करके देखिए। फिलहाल ये 30 डेज के लिए फ्री है और इसका अभी ट्रायल अवेलेबल है आप लोगों के लिए, और उसके बाद अगर ये आपको वर्दी लगता है तो आप इसका पेड सब्सक्रिप्शन भी ले सकते हैं, और इसका जो प्राइस होगा वो 999 होगा, बट हम कुछ अर्ली बर्ड ऑफर लेकर आएंगे, वो आपके साथ हम जरूर शेयर करेंगे। सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विद Shoonya, thank you so much once again. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.